I should have got my water. I should have got my water. Hold on. Let's see how we do this. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, oh no. Okay, there we go. Okay, oh, okay. Here we are. Okay, I feel much better. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Now, I normally get on extremely a lot later. And so, I think a lot of my regulars may not catch me at this time. But, let's switch it up a little bit. Because I've been getting on extremely late. Now I'm getting on a little bit earlier. So, let's switch it up a little bit. Hello, hello. How are you? What's going on? What is it, Sunday? It's Sunday night, yeah? Yeah, Sunday night. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. It's kind of raining a little bit. Hey, awesome. Are you proud of me? I'm on a little bit earlier. I said I want to go to bed at a reasonable time so I can wake up at a reasonable time. So I said I'm going to get on earlier. And I would have been on a lot earlier. Oh, Monday morning. Okay, gotcha. Understand. So I would have been on earlier, but I couldn't get my camera thing to work. Well, I uploaded a video. I made a video on my phone. Excuse me. And I wanted to post it before I got on here, but it is giving me so much trouble. Hello, Ernesto. How are you? Let's see what you got in this chat. Nice cap. Thank you. I try to switch it up a little bit every now and again. Hello, Z. How are you? If anybody is needing a video editor, Z, I like to call him Z. Z is the guy who does my editing when I get professional videos done. So shout out to Z. So he's in the chat. He's my moderator for this evening. If anybody's looking for someone who can do nice edits for your videos, or if you're a YouTuber or any social media, Z is in the chat. His Zoab T. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm so sorry, because I do not want to butcher up your last name. But Z does a lot of my videos, and he does a great job. Okay, let's see what you got in here. Well, it's Aysia again, putting out the vibes of positive energy with ingredients. Yes, yes, yes. This is, and you say that, but you know what? I really want, if I can get them as a sponsor, listen. So I was talking about, I was going to post a video and it's taking me forever to load. I don't know. I think it's because my iPhone 10 is acting up or something. I'm not sure. But whenever it loads, then I'll post it, because I wanted to post the differences, the 5 things that I would have done differently if I was starting a YouTube channel all over again. And so that was that particular video, but for whatever reason, it will not post. So I will give it to you here live, and then you can ask me any questions. Well, any questions that you have about, are you curious about starting a YouTube channel? Have you started one? How long is it going? Are you doing any niches? What are you doing? Ernesto says hi. Hi, Ernesto. Chad. Hello, Chad. Thank you, awesome. Hi, Sierra. Thank you so much. Hi, Ronaldo. Yes, I do. I do believe in God. Yes. Sierra said pretty skin. Thank you. Hi, Susan. I'm not sure what that says, but hello. Let's see. Let's reminisce about the fall of this Sumerian Empire. Okay, Daniel. Okay. Your video quality is great. Which camera are you using? So I'm actually, great question. I actually am on my iPhone 16. 16. So I just got it. So this is the current, and this is the camera facing. Now, if it was the other way, it'd probably be even better, but not bad, right? Not bad. It gets all my good angles, yeah? So yeah, so this is the iPhone 4, this is the iPhone 16, and this is the iPhone 14. Yeah. But this one does not have nearly as much space. So what I am gonna do is, because it is the iPhone 16, when I switched over to, I think this is AT&T, the lady said to me, she said, "Well, just get your Apple, get the the iCloud." And so I said, "Well, that's a good idea." So I got the iCloud for an extra, and I already had it anyway, so I just switched it over. And that way I'll keep all my data. So I have 2 terabytes, I think, with that, as opposed to I think this is only 128. Yeah. Okay. Da da da. Popcorn cornbread. Hello, nice lady. Hello, popcorn cornbread. Isabel, your eyes are so pretty. Thank you, Isabel. I appreciate that. Steph says, how much, let me see, how much ranch do I need to drink daily to double my sales of high-end computers? Say that again. Say that again. Get gooder. Sheesh. How we doing today? We're doing good. We are doing good. Star Wars. Savannah work. Hello, hello. Thank you for all the roses. Yeah, I'm not sure, Steph. You gotta say that again. I'm not sure what that. How much do I need to drink daily? I don't know what that means. Okay. Great. Thanks. How about the earrings? Something special about that? Yes. Queen. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? It say Queen? Yeah, I think it says Queen. Not sure which way y'all are seeing it. But I couldn't find them for a long time, and I just found them maybe about 3 or 4 months ago. But they have been missing for at least a year and a half. But they're one of my favorites, and I think I just love the color of them too. Okay, Caveman out the east, Dream Woman. Hello, hello, Caveman. Awesome. Looks like steering wheels. Oh yeah, I like that too. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's going kind of fast. Okay, hold on. Chicago, Illinois, checking in. Hello, D. How are you? Are you staying warm? It's raining here. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. It's raining, but it's light. Thankfully, it's warm enough that it won't snow. And I'm not hating snow, but 3 times in one winter would just be, I think that's just kind of weird. Only because we went from having none to having it twice, so we're good over here on snow. Okay, Sankara. Hi, madam. I am from India. How are you? I am wonderful. How are you? Get Gooder says, nobody's giving my lady any problems, are they? No, it's been nice and quiet, thank you. We just got on, so we will leave it at that. But it's been very quiet. Maybe it's the time difference. I'm not sure. Okay. Queen, yes, you are, without a doubt. Thank you, awesome. Hey, Q, how are you? Okay, evening wifey, what's on your mind tonight? So tonight I want to talk about the 5 things that I wish I had done differently when I started my YouTube channel. And okay, let's see. The Gucci Man says, hey, long time no see. Where you been? I've been here. I've been going live every night. So you've been missing me. But to be fair, I have been getting on a lot later than this. I've been getting on at like midnight, 12:30. It was really late. So today I said I promised myself I would get on earlier. And I wanted to be on by 10, but I'm having difficulty uploading a video of mine. So I'll talk about it live, and then when I get off, then I'll upload it. And hopefully y'all will be able to see it. So, hi Priscilla, how are you? Your earrings are super nice. Thank you, Sankara. Awesome. So thank you. The Gucci Man. Oh, I did not know you were live midnight. It's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to figure out what's the best time to go live. So it fluctuates right now until I can get me on a good, consistent time. I don't know. Hadn't quite figured that out just yet. And then I'm about to start traveling, so we shall see. We shall see. I yeah, we shall see. Okay. Chris had maybe they can put you on MTV. I haven't seen MTV in so long. Okay, random question before we start. What's your favorite MTV show? Or what was your favorite MTV show? Because mine used to be, I want to say probably MTV Cribs. I don't even know if they still do that anymore because I haven't watched MTV since, I don't know, high school, I think. Oh, no, no. Was that MTV? I'm lying. No. My favorite um, was it Road Rules? There was two of them. That was on MTV, right? Oh, Hell Day was good too. Y'all had to come back to that. That had to be a story for another day. Cause I had a Hell Date one time. That had to be a story for another day. But listen, it was Real World, and Road Rules were my favorite. But Real World was one of my favorites in the MTV Cribs. But I didn't watch all the seasons. There was way too many. Okay, maybe they can put you on MTV. Please read this. I watch you so much, and it's my happy birthday, Camille. Happy birthday. How old are you? Are you young at heart, or are you like, how old are you? I'm just curious. Can you sing happy? Oh wow. That And today would be the day that I did not do my vocal exercises. So you want me to sing happy birthday? Give me a minute. Let me warm my voice up, okay? But happy birthday, Camille. Okay, the Gucci Man said, so how are you? What you doing? I am here. I am here. I am here. I am here. How are you? Chris says, hey, you. Hey, Chris. Maybe next or Hell Day. Yeah. Roadies. Yes. Road Rules. I was on one show. I think that was BET, though. At one time, BET was going to different colleges, right? And doing some kind of, what was it? It was like they would ask you like random questions. Do y'all remember that? They would go to BET would go to different schools and they would ask you random questions, and I guess it was like I don't know if it was like girls versus guys or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I did like 2 or 3 episodes of that because I remember they came to that at that time. I was at Benedict University, BC. Yeah, BC. I was at BC, and they had us, I think it was 3 episodes because I remember changing my shirt in between the episodes, and I think I got like 1 or 2 questions right. I can't even remember. I don't even remember the show. If y'all remember the show, let me know. But it was like a show on BT, like college kids or something. Was Room Raiders on there? I remember Room Raiders. Yeah, ew. Room Raiders was nasty. When they would do the blue light and it would be like, oh, gross. Okay. So if you're just joining, I'm talking about, somebody mentioned MTV, and so I kind of went on a downward spiral about MTV and the shows on MTV. So, do you remember any old shows on YouTube, on MTV, that you used to watch? I'm a millennial, so I'm in my 30s, so I was having like a flashback, if you will. Hey, Shay Machine. Okay. I like Spring Break MTV. Yeah. All the songs and stuff. Well, tell us about Hell Day. No, not on this one. Not on this one. Okay. Chris Fletcher, hey you. I watched the first Spring Break MTV back in the 80s. Okay, yeah. Oh, Camille is 15. Happy birthday, Camille. Happy birthday. Okay, your teeth are super white. Thank you. Okay. Charles says, hey. Hi, Charles. Hi, beautiful. How are you doing? I am doing well. No complaints. I am good. Guest 6666 says hi. Hi. The Gucci Man, have you done anything fun you want to talk about? I've done a lot of fun things. Do you mean today or just in general? Awesome. Oh, Awesome is singing to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Camille. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Hazel says, you are so pretty. Love your hair. Thank you, Hazel. Yes. Your lips are so pretty. Thank you, Sankara. You are so sweet to everyone here. Such a lovely and chill vibe. Thank you, Muted Motion. Are you laughing at me, plant based? Oh, we have one. We got one. Why are you laughing at me? Okay. She has vocals too. You ate that bit. So pretty. Love that. Thank you, Hazel. You know, you can't show all of your skills at one time, right? You have to like do them slowly but surely. But I have been taking vocal lessons, not for singing. Here's the irony with that. The lady that teaches me, she's a singer. She has her name is April Diamond, actually. You can go follow her if you like. She does Monday nights. She does free vocal trainings on Monday nights. She hasn't done it in a while because she's in LA. And you know, LA has all these really bad forest fires right now. Or I shouldn't even say forest. They're just like really bad, house fires and stuff. So she hasn't been on in a while. So I haven't been on her lives in a while, but I do like to attend her lives, and I've done some one-on-one sessions with her, and I've met her in person. She's a beautiful, beautiful lady. And so it's funny because when I met her, I told her I was into public speaking. I want to be a public speaker, and I like public speaking. Because she's a vocal coach, she has a website called Love the Sound of Your Voice. However, the difference is she teaches you how to be a better either public speaker or a better singer using your own vocals. And she's like, however your voice is, you can train it to get better. And so she tells you to love the sound of your voice instead of trying to sound like somebody else and trying to mimic somebody else. Use your voice to your advantage. And what you'll find is that when you really work on your voice, you can do anything. It's just with like anything else in life. If you work at it enough, you can get better at it. If you're not flexible enough and you want to get better flexibility, if you want to, lose weight, like anything takes time, anything takes practice, anything is a skill. But it can be learned and it can be attainable. So, her name is April Diamond. And so if you look at, I think Instagram, she's got like, I don't know, like 400,000 subscribers. She's good. And she has a number, I don't know what it is on the charts now, but I think it's called Feel So Good. She has it's on the charts. I'm not sure if it's still on the charts. It was on the charts about 2 months ago. Okay, let's see. Let's read some of these. Hey Q, it's getting intense. Okay, is there a celebrity that people say you remind them of? Ooh, okay. So somebody said I remind them of the chick from Basketball Wives. I don't even watch that show. I think her name was some start with an R. Y'all let me know because I didn't really watch it. And then I think I kind of look like Quinta B because she's short like me. Her face is more fuller, and Quinta B is the one from Abbott Elementary. Okay. Awesome, nice voice, sung well. Thank you, Halle Berry. Oh, thank you. Okay, Denise says, hi, love your hair. Hi, I'm from Argentina. Hi, Denise, Argentina. I love that. Okay. Vocal coach's name, April Diamond. The Gucci Man saying, I'm good at singing too, LOL. Do you want me to give you the link and you can come on and sing and serenade me? Come on. Come on and serenade us. I should do a talent show, the sing-off, YouTube style. That would be fun. Okay. Reading out loud has helped me so much in different voices. It's fun. Yes. Is that Judy? Yes, Judy, it is. And here's the thing that I think I did not realize is that one of the things she said to me, she said, Asia, she said, singers secretly want to be public speakers, and public speakers secretly want to be singers. And so I thought that was so interesting. But here's the funny thing, I work with artists all the time. So I'm not necessarily a singer by nature because I'm always working with artists. My background is marketing for concerts and events. And so I do blues and Southern soul concerts for years. I've been doing them consistently since 2018. And I will tell you, when you ask them to do interviews, they clam up. The ones who are very good are the ones who can just do. They can, okay, you want to do an interview? Oh, sure. Like one time, when are you available? Da, da. And those are the ones that I think do the best globally because they know how to talk to the audience. They know how to speak to people. The ones who clam up and don't like interviews are either introverted or they can perform to a crowd. However, they only sing what their songs are, right? So they know all the lyrics to their songs. So they can get up there and sing to thousands of people. However, that one-on-one conversation, those interview questions, they clam up because they don't know what to say or they don't think they know what to say. And so that part I think is just so interesting to me. But if they were to do similar like I'm doing with you, they would get better at it. Everything takes practice. Everything takes time. Just like singing, right? If they can sing and they can perform, they can do interviews and it would be a more beneficial to them long term because they'll know how to interact with people in a different way than just singing. That's why when you meet celebrities and you feel like they're mean or they're not inviting because most of them are so shy and they're so introverted, like they clam up. So it's just interesting. Okay, let's see here. I was thinking Royce Reed. Is that her name? Is that the chick from Basketball Wives? That might be her name. And I think it started with an R, but I wasn't sure. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay. The space in between said, "What's up, fam?" Hey, space. How are you? SCS says hi. Hello. Lee Johnson says, "I just got done watching this Indian lady cook some of the best looking food." Oh, now I haven't had a lot of Indian food. I've heard it's very spicy. I've only had it one time, I think, and the one I had, it was okay. I just need to know next time if I get Indian food exactly what to eat, and because I don't eat meat, I gotta make sure it's something that I can eat and that it's not too spicy because I know Indian food is very spicy. You don't think I look like Quinta? That's because I lost weight. Now, if you had seen me when I had a fuller face, you would say differently. But I think a little bit, maybe. Okay, maybe not. You don't want to know. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Lee Johnson says, "You're such a vibrant person." Thank you. Mr. Q allotted the time for local class. Well done, bro. Awesome. 100%. PPK says, "An interview is intimate. They may just respect their privacy." Yes. So the only thing that I have to say about that is we are promoting an event or a concert in which it helps me sell the concert better when you are actively engaging and helping market. So I can put you on a flyer, yes. But a lot of times when we have shows like this, people will put artists on flyers all the time and not pay them. So the clients and the customers that come to the show will be hesitant because you put their face on a flyer, but they don't know if they're actually coming. So in order to seal the deal and to make sure that our customers and our clients and our patrons who are coming to the show know that you're coming, I need some video, I need an interview, I need audio saying that, hey, I'm gonna be at your place at blah, 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 blah. I want to see your face there. I want to see you, because that helps me promote to the audience, and it also helps the audience feel more comfortable knowing that you're going to be there. So it goes both ways, right? And then because we really need that engagement, like, people are people. They're not coming to see me, right? Not necessarily that the brand can promote itself, yes. However, if you're a new artist or you're really trying to get yourself out there, it helps you to be able to talk to people, right? Because I didn't put you on the show. I didn't know you was gonna sing. And so yes, you want to be on the show and you want to promote your stuff, but it has to work both ways. So if you're not familiar in marketing, even into, let me see here, um, even in the space of movies, when you do a movie and you see them on all the shows, all the late night shows, and they're on Good Morning America, and they're like the Mufasa, you know, that dance, everybody's going around singing and all that stuff. So because he traveled, right, because he did J Hud's show and he's doing everybody's show, they get paid on marketing. They get paid by going to all the places to market. Not necessarily the movie itself, but the marketing of the movie, because that is what's going to sell. If I don't sell the marketing and I don't show and I don't tell everybody that you're coming to the show, and we don't promote you and you don't do all the interviews and all the drops and all the voiceovers, nobody knows that you're coming. So that is a huge part of marketing. If I have a show that doesn't do well, I know 9 times out of 10 it's because the people that needed to see it didn't get to see it. Either we didn't do enough video, or we didn't do enough TV advertisement. We must have didn't do enough radio. We didn't put enough flyers in the market. We didn't do billboards. We didn't do enough social media. We didn't do enough email marketing. All that has to be done consistently on a consistent base. The average person needs 7 to 20 hours of time to see you in order to know, like, and trust you, in order to want to do business with you. And that's across the board in any platform, especially in like the entertainment industry, like concerts and stuff. So yeah, that was a whole long answer. I know you probably didn't ask me all that, but okay. You missed the song, Gucci. I sang Happy Birthday to Camille earlier. Um, okay, facts. I need her to read for Audible. You know what? Don't tempt me now, because I love reading, and I almost thought about doing that, but I didn't really know what books to read. But now that we've had our conversation, I may try and do that. What I would like to do, so this is one of my favorite books, by the way, Leveraging the Universe. It's a really, really good book. But what would I like to do is I would like to either get some sponsorships um, with some art, not some artists, but some authors, because I can't read this out loud because it's copywritten. So I would have to see if I can get permission from them to read it, and then I'll do that. But I would love to read to y'all. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. I would love it. So I just need to see if I can get some authors to allow me to do that. Okay. Let's see here. Da da da. Hardball. Do you think about separating the art from the artist? Like, if there was a grape or murder involved, but the music they made was amazing, is it wrong to still like it? Oh, somebody said like stepping in my love. So that's an interesting one. That's like that in between one, right? Yeah, because music has a way of putting you in a particular mood, and music has a cadence to it, right? So I feel like it's interesting, because I think in certain arenas you can get away with certain things, but music just puts you in a mood, right? And so if you remember that from childhood, it stays with you. Like, you may not like that particular artist, but that song still hits the same way it did when you were 5, when you were 10, when you were 15, now that you're 30, it still hits the same. So I think music is different in that regard. Hmm, that's a good question though. I think it just changes over time. Maybe over time, if you grow out of the song, maybe you don't like it anymore. But for me, I feel like it's, yeah. I feel like the song is still good. It's still good, you know. Um, Especially if you start getting some drinks in your system, you still gonna sing the song. Okay. Hi, Bruce. Hello. I'm not sure if the others noticed you are glowing. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Um, Greetings. Hey, Gavin. How are you, Gavin? Bruce says, hey. Hey, Bruce. Hey. Hey, Abraham. Yes. Okay. All right. What else you got? So I was supposed to talk about my 5 things, but I think I might postpone that and let y'all watch the video. Let me see. Never Seen You Sing by, but by that book can describe the story or wait till you get the approval to read it. Yeah. This book is so good. Oh, so good. Okay. So I'm going to read just one thing for you because I'm not going to read all of it, but this particular book has, if you get the, don't get it on Audible. You have to get a physical book because when I bought it on Audible, it's only his conferences. And his conferences are like, he's like at different churches, but he's funny. And so it doesn't have a lot of substance to it. At least I didn't feel like it had a lot of substance to it because he was trying to be more of a comedian in his delivery because he's almost like a public speaker. But this book is like very tactical, very like how to do things. And he has really like interesting quotes in here. Like he has these things called a note from the universe. So what he does is he writes little quotes as if they were from the universe to you so that you can kind of calm down about things. So, okay, I'll read this part just because it's small. It says, a note from the universe. While I would actually love to help every living soul on the planet remember who they were in prior lives, why the pyramids were really built, and how their past beliefs shaped present manifestations, I'd infinitely prefer to help them bust a move here and now, learn some new tricks, and live their dreams, which incidentally is the only reason anyone ever comes back. Let's do this. The universe. P.S. Suffice it to say, Your Highness, you're always been crazy, sexy, cool. So he has some cool little things in here. You're awesome. Let me see if I can find one more. One that's kind of short. Let me see. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. So it says, a note from the universe. Persistence isn't about knocking on one door until the dang thing opens. It's about knocking on all the doors. Knock, knock. The universe. So this is cute. Okay. Let's see what you got here. CH Pablo says, never seen you sing. Oh, I already read that, I think. Yeah. Okay. Q says, feels like the opposite of outwitting the devil. Yeah, kinda. I can see where you're getting that from. Hey, Paul. How are you? So yeah, it's a good book, but he has really tactical stuff in here too. So those are fun, but he also has like homework in it. Not homework, but he has like suggested exercises for you to do. Like create a triangle and write your dreams on one side and then the universe on the other side and how you can get to the goal that you're looking to get to. I wish I could find the triangle. I would show it to you, but for whatever reason, I cannot find it. But yeah, I'll if I get some sponsorships with some authors, I will definitely be reading some books. And then my other book that I like is this one. And this is God Works Through Faith. And so even if you're not a like Bible type person, this book still has really practical things. And And the interesting thing about both of these books is this, if you get it on Audible, only gives you one chapter. And it's not a very large book, so it's misleading. If you buy this book, maybe I'll put it on my, I think it's on my Amazon store front. I think so. But anyway, if you get this on Audible, don't get it because it's only one chapter. You have to get this particular book, especially if you go on Amazon. You have to get this particular book because otherwise you'll only get 2 chapters. Like I bought this book 3 times because I kept getting the wrong book. So this book actually has 3 chapters, and it's a total of 100 and something pages. It's 130. Okay, chapter 3, so it's 133 pages. So if you get it, it's 3 chapters. But it's a good book too, and it's one of those books if you're having a bad day or something, I need you to read this book because this book will get you okay, you're right. You ever seen the kids when they're in the mirror and their parents are saying, "You are smart, you are brave, you are amazing, you are great," and the kids "I am great, I am smart," that kind of thing. That's what this book kind of does for you. It gives you that confidence. It gives you that okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So that's why I like this book. So even if you're not a Bible person, it's still a good book because it gives you that it lights that fire within you. Hi Paul, I'm good. Okay. Hi Rifa. Is it Rifa? I'm not sure what that says, but I appreciate that. It doesn't allow me to translate from here, so I apologize. Very outspoken, but love the meaning to every detail and purpose driven. Thank you. Thank you, Pablo. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, yes. I was going to talk about my 5 biggest mistakes that I think that I made when I started my YouTube journey. If you want to know about it, you let me know. It's about 40 minutes in, so I don't know. Let me know. Yesterday we were talking about digital products, right? Yeah, that was yesterday. Today is different. Let's see for sure. What are the 5? Okay, so my first one is that you have to always talk about YouTube. Or I didn't talk about YouTube in the beginning. And because we're on YouTube, because it's the algorithm, it's one of the best things to do. If you're trying to get monetized, if you're trying to get more views, if you're trying to get more reach, then one of the best things to do would just be to talk about YouTube. Talk about your journey on YouTube, just like I'm doing, talking about how hard it was, what you did to stick with it, what were your pain points, what good things that you did, what things that you wish you could change. So anything regarding YouTube will be good for your platform. And because of the way that things are going right now, talking about YouTube on YouTube and the way that the algorithm works, it's always going to promote themselves, right? Think about YouTube being, it's its ego. So if you're going to talk about YouTube, YouTube's going to promote YouTube more. So I definitely say talk more about YouTube. Second thing is when you do videos. I have one viral video right now that is over 900,000 views. And because it's a short, shorts do not count as watch hours. Shorts count as shorts. And so in order for me to get to the threshold of monetization like I would like it to, I would have to have 3 million if I'm doing the short or the creator version, as opposed to if I wanted to get full monetization, I would need 10 million views within 90 days. If you know that, 90 days is only 3 months, so it's not a long time. And 10 million views. I meant over 900 something thousand, but I'm nowhere near 10 million in 90 days. So I would say if you are doing anything, if you're trying to get monetized, and let's say you're doing well, then you need to make sure that you are doing more long form instead of doing shorts. And then also, because YouTube Shorts has changed, now you can do up to 3-minute videos on YouTube. When you record this way and it's 3 minutes or less, it will automatically go to your shorts. I don't care what it is. If it's 3 minutes or less and you record it like this, it's automatically going to go to your shorts. So, rule of thumb now is anytime you do it like this. Do it landscape, and that way because it's landscape, it's gonna go to your watch hours. The only way that this right here is going to my watch hours is because I'm going live. If I wasn't going live, it would not go to my watch hours. So that's what I've been letting people know. Especially if you want to play it back so people can watch it over and over again, it does you so much better if you just do it this way, because that way they'll categorize it correctly, and then you'll get more views. The third thing is viral videos. So I just mentioned that I had a viral video, but because it is a short, it doesn't count to my watch hours. Now, that part isn't good, but also what also happens is, because I got a lot of subscribers from that, which is great, but the subscribers that I got from that particular video aren't really aligned with my niche and my channel. So I got a lot of views and I got a lot of subscribers, but the subscribers that I got are not necessarily the people that would engage with my everyday content. So now I have a lot of views, right? But not watch hours. And now I have people who probably won't necessarily watch my channel as they normally would, because I don't post that kind of content on a regular basis. So when you have a viral video, it's great, but just make sure that it's like the same content. And also, because that rolls into my fourth video. My fourth thing is to make sure you're doing the same content, because when you do the same content, it will go viral more often than not, because you're doing the same thing over and over again. YouTube likes consistency, and if they see something that goes viral and you try to do that more and more, then it'll continue to grow in that same manner. So the viral video I had, when I did it again, that video is also doing well. Those videos are doing well, but they're not niche down to my channel, and so it still doesn't necessarily do me any good in the long run in that regard. And also, when you're doing the same content, it's going to help you much longer, because you'll have it'll help you in the long run because your content is the same. So because I'm in marketing, I am going to start doing more sponsorships. I'm going to start reaching out to do collaborations, right? I want to get authors for books, right? I want to get people, like, I love lip gloss, right? I want to get sponsors for lip gloss. I want more sponsors on my channel. But now, because I have so many different things on my channel, it's going to be hard to get a sponsor, because sponsors are going to look at your content and they're going to want to make sure that your content is something that they know that people will resonate with, based on their product, based on their service. So it's going to be easier for you to get more sponsors if you have the same kind of content. Then they'll know that, okay, that makes sense. I can go with this brand because I see that she's consistent in this area. So they'll be more apt to do business with you. So that's why I say to make sure that if you're doing a viral video and it does go viral, keep doing that same kind of content. However, make sure that if the viral video that you have, hopefully, is along the lines of something that you continually like to do, then it works in your benefit. All right, so let's read some of these. Hello, Van. I'd imagine there's a pro and con to that. The shorts get you more exposure to people randomly scrolling. Should the shorts just funnel into the long form content with the full video on channel? Yes. So if I had done it better, I would have done more, and I still do shorts, but it would have been better if my shorts were more so along the lines with my channel, because yes, it will help you in that regard for more people to tend to watch your shows like that. So remember what I was talking about earlier, people need to see you 7 to 20 times. That's what shorts are for. Shorts are to get them engaged. Shorts are to get them to like your stuff. Shorts are to get them to see your stuff more and more consistently. However, if they're not necessarily people that are drawn to you and they only seen that one video, because you'll be scrolling and you'll be like, why do I keep seeing this? Why do I keep seeing this channel? Why do I keep seeing this channel? And then you'll realize it may be that one video that they made, but it looks nothing like anything else you've ever seen. So it keeps kind of throwing you off a little bit, right? So I would just say, if you're wanting to get monetized and you're wanting to get sponsors, just try to stay, if you can stay within them same boundaries, because it'll be easier for you to continue that in the long run. Ireland Love, stunning. Thank you, Ireland Love. Trey D, hello, gorgeous. Hello, Trey D, how are you? Morning Angel Face from Ireland. How are you, Ireland? I want to go there, but I want to travel everywhere. I have not been to Ireland yet. The luck of the Irish. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Okay. And then I think, oh, and of course my fifth and my favorite is going live. And why do I say that? Because of all of the I feel like going live gives you a lot more freedom, flexibility. It gives you watch hours for sure, because people are watching live. And then I also think that when you go live, you have an audience, right? Like, I love talking to you all. I love being able to have this conversation with you. And then you'll give me more ideas. And because you give me more ideas, it's easier for me to format the channel to more things that you like. So by going live, I'm able to jot down little things that, okay, I know Q likes to talk about this, and he likes when I talk about that. I know Trey likes when I talk about this. So, excuse me. It helps me to figure out the channel better by talking with you all live and in person, right? Doesn't that make more sense? And then also the fact that AI is like running rampant on YouTube. Everybody wants to do faceless channels, which is okay, but they're all starting to look the same. They all start to sound the same. There's no uniqueness to it, right? They're all the same. And then the AI that they have with facial features, they look weird. They don't have hand gestures. They just talk like this. It's just off, and it's just not that human connection. So I think if you were to start a YouTube channel now, I think you would do great. I think it would be easier for you to go live with your face, and also because people like personal branding. And so your personal branding will stay with you long after you have left. Let's say if you're doing faceless or you're doing company or whatever, like, you could sell that faceless channel to somebody because nobody knows who you are. And if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. But if you're trying to promote yourself and grow yourself, then I would say just start off this way with the personal brand, and then you can promote your faceless brand later if you want, or you can, I mean, it's up to you, but that's just my personal preference. So I would say that AI, and, I'm a little over AI for a little minute. I do chat GPT to streamline, like, maybe if I want my titles, or if I'm doing a script for my email marketing, if I want help with my storytelling in my social media posts, that's what I use AI for. If I'm trying to make maybe like a certain kind of picture graphic or something, then I use AI. But for video and long form content like this, I like just being personal, just me talking to you. And I think that resonates with you more. And so I would encourage people to do that more. And I also think if you're doing how-to videos, I think how-to videos seem more warm and friendly if you're talking from experience and then you're showing your screen. So that's what I would say. So those are my 5 tips. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Let me see. Let's see. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play and they ride like every day. Yes, that was a good song. That's a good song, Popcorn. Feel like there's some lyrics missing in that Popcorn. Was that a Luda song? Was that Luda? Welcome to Atlanta, where the players. Okay, I think maybe. Okay, Don63, you look amazing. Thank you, Don. Saquon, I like natural beauty. Thank you, Saquon. Don63, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great tips. Yes, Luda. Okay, I thought it was. Like I'm pretty good with music, but the new stuff I'm not as great with. Because with TikTok and everything, like clips of songs, but you have no idea how the rest of the song goes because you've only seen the songs that they dance to, right? Usually it's just the chorus that they dance to. So that's the only part of the song and then after that you have no idea. I have no idea who sings it. I have no idea who's, you know what I mean? Like I just know that one little piece. I'm still singing Pasta and Lobster. Uh, I have no idea what her name is. I just remember that one part, you know. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take me a drink of water. Water. Isn't she cute? Yeah. Because everybody's, dancing to the songs and all that stuff and TikTok has, taken over. So it's different now. Music is not the exact same like it used to be. So it's so different. And it's interesting because how's your class been regarding storytelling? It was good. It was really good. I'm thinking about taking some more lessons. I just haven't signed up for their uh, program just yet. I want to still keep looking. Not keep looking, but I have not gone back. So I got the recording and I got the scripts and I got the template. I have not taken the time myself to go back through the template and go back and watch the video. The storytelling class was almost 3 hours long. And so, that's time. So I have to make time for that. And then I need to go back through and write it. Because, 3 times for everything. First you see it the first time, then the second time you're able to. The first time I have 3 R's for how to get information and retrieve information and keep it. So the first time I say you're just receiving the information. The second time you're able to is that the first one? Is it the first R I have? I can't even remember now. But it's I think I say receive, recite, repeat. Oh gosh. Receive the information the first time. The second time you're able to repeat it, right? So you listen to it for the second time, you're able to repeat it. Then the third time, you're able to relay it to somebody else, right? So when you teach it, you learn it better. So that's why when you have, I don't know if you've ever taught anything, but when you are teaching or coaching or mentoring somebody, you learn it better than the student does because now you're able to break it down in actionable steps. You're able to break it down into pieces where you are remembering it and you're able to. That was the first one to remember, but it's easier for you now because you've done it, and now you're teaching somebody else. Like when you have a child, you break it down and you use it in smaller concise sentences, right? When you say, did you do your homework? Right? And you say it a different way. You don't just say, I know you did your homework, da da da, and you break it down in a way that they can receive it. You don't just spew it out there. So I like coaching. I like teaching. I do have a student I'm teaching project management to. I have a lesson tomorrow actually. And I love that because I hadn't done project management in a while. I hadn't taught it in a while. And so because she asked me to teach her on it, now I have to go back and review my notes, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like now that I'm going back and reviewing my notes from years ago, it has a different tone to it because it's a different experience. Now I'm older and now I know more about it. And so now that I can go back, I can give her actionable tips, actionable steps. And then I have stories that I remember that I did. And so I can relate my stories to the project management now. Okay, let me see. Da, da, da. It would be amazing to hear you apply those lessons you learned. Oh my gosh. No, 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 not tonight, not tonight, not tonight. Was this course on masterclass? Was the project management course on master? I have not done anything on project management about. Thank you, Z. No, I have not done anything about project management on a master class. Ooh, we'll get to that later. Her class is 8 weeks long, so I think this is coming up on week 4 for her. So maybe after the full 8 weeks, then I'll do a master class on project management, because project management has changed a lot. I graduated with my, why I say graduated, I got my PMP certification, which it means project management professional, back in 2018. Every 2 years, they require you to get 60 PDUs, which is personal development units. And so when they give you those, you have to get 60 within 2 years to renew it. Otherwise, you have to take the test again. And I said, I refuse to take that test again. Not going to do it. The test is 200 questions, 4 hours. And if you leave the room where you take the test, your hours don't stop. So 200 questions, 4 hours. It is a beast of a test. Now they're on Agile. When I learned, they were waterfall. So I'm still adjusting to the differences between the two. And so that's why I said I will wait until the new book comes out at the end. They change the book every 3 to 4 years. So they have a new version coming out at the third quarter. And then I'm sure the test will change soon too. So yeah. Let me see. Popcorn says, okay, Q, right. I did my homework. There was a lot of lyrics missing. Yes. Okay. Great tips. Thank you, Z. Theory, yes. Well, hello, milk chocolate and the love. Hello, Theory 100. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Q says, ride on those things like every day, I believe, popcorn. Going off memory, you were close. Oh, yeah. That was a good song, though. There was some, as I'm getting older, I'm seeing a lot of our songs. And it was funny because I just saw this video that all of our songs that we liked back then are now the advertisements for commercials. Because they trying to loop us in with our songs that we liked from back then. So that's marketing for you. If you want somebody to like your whatever you're promoting, if you use those songs or those instrumentals from back in the day, if that's the target audience that you're looking to attract, that's how you get those lyrics and those hooks from the ads. That's how you get them stuck in your head, right? Because they start to use those crafty jingles and they use our songs from back in the day. Love the earrings. Thank you, Theory. Oh God, 200 questions. You, you haven't been to my school yet. Oh my gosh. Well, what kind of test do you have? I mean, that was ridiculous. 200 questions was just, it was brutal for me. And I'm not a great test taker. I don't do standardized tests very well. Like if it's a test about something else, then I was better. But the SAT, the ACT, that, my AP Bio, my AP History, all of those. Standardized tests for me, I think if you are a creative person, standardized tests don't do well for you. Because my brain is like, well, what did you mean by that? Well, what if this and what if that? And so now, as I'm teaching my student and I have to tell her that same thing. I say, stick to the data, stick to the data. And maybe that's what I wish I had taught myself earlier when I was taking standardized tests. Don't try and think outside the box. Stick to exactly what they say and don't try to differentiate anything different. So what I tell her now is, because she's in project management, what I tell her is everything is from your view as a project manager. Don't try to think of the stakeholder. Don't try to think of the end result, the customer. Don't try and think of anybody else outside of you as a project manager. How long is it going to take you to finish this project? How long is it going to take you to meet with everybody? If it's going to take you more than 30 or 40 hours, then you don't need to continue to schedule all these things in your project, because you have to be the one to do all these things. And then you have to think about different time zones, especially as project manager. Just like I'm talking to you, there are people in Ireland, there are people in Pakistan, there are people in Chicago, there are people from all over the world in different time zones. So you have to be mindful of your time. Let's see what we got here. I started feeling old when I heard my childhood songs use as samples in new songs. Yes. Yes. And you'll be thinking it's about to be the song that you remember and they do something completely different. You're like, whoa, that's not it. And here's the thing, and they're remixing our songs, but our songs were remixes from other people's songs. So our songs aren't even like 100% original either, because everybody seems to almost like recycle and reuse old content and reuse old songs, right? If they like that hook, then they switch it up a little bit and then it's a new song. But everybody stems usually from the same beat, the same songs. Hey, Stinky. That's a cute name. I like it, Stinky. Okay. I don't study well, but have always tested like a champion. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, that ended for me around senior year high school. Them crams, it was all right, but it didn't it wasn't sticking anymore. I used to could do it, but I couldn't do it. So I think when I got to, I think I ended up with like a 3.3, but I was not happy. Yeah, I wasn't happy because I was like this smart girl. And over time, I was like, what is going on with me? So I don't know if it's the like, I have never gotten diagnosed for the ADHD, but I could see that. My friends and my family was like, yeah, you definitely have it. But at the time, it wasn't something that I just didn't know what it was. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. But I like to do a lot of different things. So, I don't know. But now that I know that, yeah, I still don't like tests. I really think if I were to ever go back into the school system and be like a teacher, I would give group projects and group grades. I don't even think people should get individual grades, because think about your life. Your life, yes, you live your life like it's you going through life by yourself. However, in order for you to achieve things, you need other people to help you along the way. Like, anything that I've ever done that I've done well has been because I was in a community, in a group, doing it with other people. If you do it by yourself, it's really hard to do it by yourself, because you're going to doubt yourself, you're going to feel bad about it, and then you're going to second guess yourself all the time. I don't know if this is right. Well, what is this? Well, what if this and what if that? And that's why when I have my student, when I talk with her, she'll be like, I don't know, because I just was thinking about this. And I said, no, stick to this, stick to this. And so I'm glad that she reached out to me, because you need that, like Q said, yes, you need that collaboration. So if I were ever to go back and teach school, I would do it as like a group project or something. I did have one teacher, she said, which she was one of my favorites, Miss McFadden. Like, if you got 3 semesters worth of A's, then that 4th semester, you didn't have to do anything. I was like, no, that one's good too. But in terms of like tests and stuff, I think it should be done together. Hey, Aaron. How are you, Aaron? Oh my gosh, it's 64 minutes in. I'm over an hour. I'll stay on for a little bit longer. I generally like to do an hour and then I hop off. So, Any more questions? It's good to see you, Aaron. Can you cut my hair for me because it's too long? How long is your hair, George? I am not a hairstylist, so I don't know that you would want me to cut your hair. I can watch a YouTube video if you like. Do you hear my stomach growling? I have not had dinner. So, to answer your question, I have not had dinner now. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. I had an econ professor say if we got an A on the final and we got an A in the course, I didn't do an assignment for the entire semester. Wow. That's nice. How has my day been? Stinky, thank you for asking. My day has been good. It's been nice and quiet. I was able to get I got some stuff done. Definitely can't go to bed hungry. Yes, remember we talked about this. So when I try not to eat within 3 hours of going to bed because you want your digestive system to actually have that time to work. Because if you go to bed with a full stomach, then it doesn't have time to really digest all that stuff. And so one of the links between, because they work together, one of the links between lack of sleep and colon cancer is, well, that's the link. The colon cancer is because most people are not getting enough rest. But you're not getting enough rest because you eat heavy and then you go to sleep. But your digestive system needs to work and get most of that stuff out so that you can sleep comfortably and sleep all the way through the night. So, and then I found this tip I read the other day. If you you know where your Achilles heel is, if you pinch your Achilles heel for like 30 seconds before you go to bed, it helps you to stay sleep throughout the night as opposed to getting up and going to the bathroom. So I have tried it and it did work for a couple of nights, but I have not tried it in the last 2 or 3 nights. But I will say to try it and let me know what y'all think. Pinch your Achilles heel, so that's right the back of your ankle. Pinch your Achilles heel for 30 seconds and then let go and see if it keeps you from going to the bathroom at night. And also, watch your water intake, of course. Bella Torini, what a beautiful smile. Thank you. I'm curious to know why that, if it does work. Yeah, I forget the exact reasoning. Everything in your body is connected. Your eyes, the little pieces in your eye, like if you see little dots in your eyes, that lets you know what parts of the body you need work on. Like it's crazy the stuff that your body is connected to. Everything on the bottom of your foot connects to a nerve ending in your body. Like everything is connected. So you have to, if I find the video again, I'll let you know why that is. What's your favorite book regarding health? That's a good one. There was one. Let me see. That's a good one. There is I have to get it from the lady. She has the book but it's like different volumes of the book, and it tells you what to do with everything. And I've seen him a couple of times on TikTok. I haven't bought it yet. I can't. You would ask me that? Oh, I have to go back and look because I have not bought it yet, but it is on my to-do list to buy. So there's a couple of them that I want to buy, but I haven't bought them yet. If I remember the name of it, I know I screenshotted it, but I didn't save it. I hadn't bought it yet. Are you a med student? You seem very educated in health in general. So I'm not a med student. I did go to school briefly before I changed majors. I did go to school for sports medicine. Initially, I wanted to be um, sports medicine. So, like, you know, when you go to a game and you see the people who are taping up people's ankles and putting ice packs on people's knees and, you know, giving them physical therapy, I wanted to do that initially when I was in school. And so that's what I went to school for. But then when I got there and I realized I had to learn the entire body, all of the muscles, all the ligaments, all the tendons, and I was like, this is a little bit too much. This is a little bit overwhelming for me. And so that's kind of when I was like, okay, maybe not this particular thing. But I still love it. It's still very much in me. I still read all of it. And so I know some stuff, but I wouldn't consider myself like really fully educated in health. But I can just talk about what I've learned, right? I can talk about the things that I've learned in the time frame that I've gone, you know, without eating meat, how I'm feeling, the different fluctuations, what I've seen in studies within myself, also around my family and what my family's experiencing. So I just talk about that kind of stuff. And then my minor's in coaching, so you know, it's in me. Um my mom is a administration okay, mom's in administration at the hospital and she was a nurse for 9 years. Oh, tell your mom thank you for her service because that is a lot. That's, you know, anybody on the front lines. Was she there during COVID or was she already like did she already stop before COVID? What interested you in about marketing? So marketing is very interesting to me because it gives me a different insight into people, like the psychology of people and why they buy what they buy and how they buy. Like, I don't know that most people realize how much marketing is just psychology based. Yes, you like the person. Yes, you want to know more about the person or but exactly what is it that makes you buy that brand over and over and over again, right? Just like when we talk about concerts and somebody mentioned about music, you know, and I think Q said something about Step in the Name of Love. Even if he were to come back with another concert and knowing all the things that he did, people would probably still buy it because it still puts you in that mode. It still puts you in that state of mind. And the psychology of it is you remember who you were back then and you remember how that song made you feel. So you would block out all the stuff that you know now because that puts you in that state of mind and it puts you in a good mood. And back when you loved that song and you loved that feeling, your body will respond to that. Like our body responds to how we feel in those moments. Um, da, da, da. Stinky said my aunt is an ER nurse. She's seen so much. It's so scary. Oh, I know. I know. I can. Oh, mm-mm. I can only imagine. I can't. I can't imagine actually. Cause I remember like I seen enough hospital enough for me for a lifetime. And it wasn't even me per se in the hospital, but it was a family member of mine who I love very dearly. And I visited the hospital every day for 26 days, I think it was. 26. It was 26 to 28 days. And it's actually coming up on 2 years tomorrow. Comes up on 2 years. And so I spent a long time back and forth in the hospital, making sure that they were okay. So, yeah, I can imagine. My stomach is growling. Okay. I've been in sales forever for a similar reason. It's psychology on a micro individual level. That's why you keep asking me all these questions, Q. Mm-hmm. I peeped that. I peeped that. That's why I came on early so you could not. I was like, let me get on early so Q don't ask me all of these questions. He over here trying to psychoanalyze somebody. All right. Okay. Pablo said, I like that detail back to memory. Yeah. Yeah. It's 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 very interesting how much there's a book called The Body Keeps the Score. And I didn't read all of it, but it talks about your trauma and how much of that you store, even when you go to, like, if you're dating a person and you go to the next person, but you find yourself dating the same similar person just in a different body, with a similar look. It's all because of memory, because it's a motor memory. And so in order for you to change that, you have to do the work. And it's so deep. It's so deep. Aaron said my brother was a Marine in Sacramento for 4 years. Wow. Thank you for your service, brother. And Marines. Wow, okay. Now I'm trying to wipe you up. Q is silly. What changes have you noticed in yourself since no longer eating meat? So no longer eating meat, I have noticed I've had a lot more energy. And today I'm actually not eating at all. I do that from time to time to clear out my body, to clear out my mindset. And if you have ADHD and you notice you can't focus, generally it's because of a lot of gluten in your system. And when I have a lot of gluten in my system, I notice my right ear goes numb. Like I can't hear out of it for like 10, 15 minutes. And so I was like, oh, H, you've had too much gluten. And it didn't start until maybe about a year ago, maybe about a year or two ago, when I started noticing I'm taking in a lot more gluten now because I'm not doing meat. But I also have to be mindful of that. And so everything that you eat, you just got to be mindful of. It tastes good, but sometimes, as we get older, our bodies don't align with it as much. So, but I do have a lot more energy than I had when I ate meat. And so I did a transition for 8 years. So I did it for a while. I would do like a special diet. Like I would do 3 weeks on, which would be like vegetarian or vegan, and then 1 week off. And then I would eat meat, and I would notice the change. I would be so excited to eat it. And so people would say, "Hey, what week are you on? What can you eat?" And so I would, "Oh, I can eat meat this week." And what I would do was I would do chicken, turkey, and beef. And when I would eat it, I could feel myself immediately get heavy, immediately get sleepy. So that's why you said I can't eat and before I go to sleep. But if I ate, then it would make me want to go to sleep. But your body doesn't necessarily like digest as well when you're sleeping. Yes, it puts you to sleep because it doesn't know how to function properly. So it puts you to sleep. However, it works better digestively if you're up and about. It can get more done rather than you going to sleep. And I listened to one lady on YouTube, and she was in her 50s. She looked gorgeous. She didn't even look her age. And she said that one of the reasons why she looked so good was because she got 8 hours of sleep every night. And she said, imagine that when you go to sleep every night, your body has to go through those certain things, right? Like think about our bodies, even though we're not actively thinking about it, but it goes through a system every time. So imagine if you're not giving your body the proper system and you're not sleeping all 8 hours. Imagine what it's leaving off every time you wake up, right? Like let's say memory was the last thing it would have done, or let's say you getting rid of this belly or this gut would have been the last thing that you would have been done. But because you're not sleeping all those 8 hours, it's not getting that far. Like maybe it could be, it's just so many different things. Like maybe it could have fixed your breathing for the day, but it didn't get that far. So it's just really interesting to think about what we leave, what doesn't get done because we don't sleep all that amount of time. So I don't know. I'm rambling, but I like this stuff. Let's see. Amazing that you're in tune with your body. Thank you. Stinky. It's cool that your body gives you these little warnings. Yeah. And if you think about your body will give you the same warnings. Like, but you have to be mindful of it. Like, okay, what did I eat today that caused this? Because generally, it's not something that happens. Yes, it happens over time, but it happens a lot quicker than you think it does. But you have to be mindful of it. Like when my ear started ringing, I was like, why? I mean, why is my ear going? And I would think about it, and I was like, okay, what did I eat? Okay, I ate bread. I ate bread, I ate pasta, I ate this and I ate that. So that's what made me think about it. So as you start to think about your day and what you're eating, think about, does it make you sleepy? Does it make you gassy? Does it make you bloated? What does it do to your body? And so you'll start to know, okay, I like this thing, but I can only do this thing on certain times or certain days, so that way I'm not necessarily feeling the effects of it, like gout. You know, my student was just telling me, she was like, I have gout. She was like, I couldn't walk yesterday, but she's like, but I love pinto beans. And she knows that pinto beans make her gout and flare up. So, it's those kind of things. She's like, but I love them. So you just have to be, as you get older, you learn these things about your body. But it's also good because every 8 years, your taste buds change. So there may be things that you didn't like before that if you try them now, you'll love them. Because I love blueberries now. Hated them. I couldn't stand them. I was like, these are nasty. I couldn't stand blueberry muffins, I didn't want nothing blueberry. Now I like blueberries. And I like it in everything. And then, so, you get to see different things. Your taste buds change. You get to change with the seasons. And then there's so many different types of things you can eat out there. Like, it's not just everything in the store. Like, if Pinterest and YouTube and Instagram, I'm finding all kinds of recipes. I saw a lady yesterday, she posted where she made lasagna out of plantains. I said, what is that? I was like, can you eat that without meat? She was like, yeah, if you can use the egg as a binding agent. It's called, I think, like almost like pasta leon or something, pastelon or something. She's Puerto Rican, so it's a Puerto Rican dish, but it looks so good. And I said, "Oh, baby, you wait. I'm gonna do that next." So it's plantains made with like plantains, but instead of using pasta, you use lasagna. I think that is just so cool. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Um, da, da, da. Okay. Just ordered The Body Keeps the Score. Yeah, it's a book. It's a book. I read some of it. I have to sometimes when I get books on Audible, I have to if it's monotone, I can't read it. So it was one of those books. So I was like, okay. So maybe if I get the physical book, it might be better, or maybe need to try it again and see. But it's people have a lot of people have read it. You are intelligent. Thank you, Eric. Thanks. See, you're beautiful. Eric, you and these hands, I tell you. Food is so good. Yes, it is. I was looking at a video today. I was like, man, back in the day when I used to eat like crab legs and shrimp and yeah. I don't get like that too often, but sometimes I will still look at food and I'll still like the video and stuff, but I just don't eat it anymore. Or I will find a plant-based version of it. So I get plant-based sausage, and I'll chop that up. Oh man, that's what I got. I got spaghetti, and I forgot to. I should have got the plant-based sausage, and I would have chopped that up, and I would have made my spaghetti with that, right? So that's kind of like the alternative. And I got some plant-based bacon today, and so tomorrow I'll make a BLT with that. Hello, Billy. How are you? Hi. You're so youthful and intelligent. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You guys, you have kept me on here for 80 something minutes. You gotta go. I'm right behind you, Aaron. I am right behind you. Okay. I've started listening to Miseducation of the Negro at least 6 times. Can't get it through due to the voice, so I get it. Yeah, there are certain things that like I can read and it just sounds so good, but when people are very monotone or they don't have the inflectuation or the voice diction, the tempo in their voice, by Aaron, it throws you off. It really throws you off. So I completely agree with you on that. I completely agree with you on that. Who's my favorite person in my personal life? Oh man. Tomorrow, Q. Tomorrow. I have got. It's after midnight. I'm trying to go to bed early so I can get me my full 8 hours. Okay. I read this Audible book where y'all are wait, slow down. Okay, I read this Audible book where the reader took a breath every time she read the sentence, and once you notice it, it starts getting annoying. Yes, I have to watch when I do videos and I smack or I, just little stuff. You have to be mindful of all that stuff because people are listening. Your voice is entertaining. Thank you, Eric. Tanae, where am I from? So technically, right now I am in Atlanta, Georgia. It is Eastern time zone, so we are after midnight. Luke says, I think that's personal, bro. All right. Take your fastest self to sleep. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Until next time. Tomorrow. I will upload this video at some point when it gets done. Yes, I am. I will upload the video and I will post it in similar to what we talked about, but I'll post a short version of it tonight, whenever it finishes or when I get off this live. Good night. It was nice to talk to you. Nice meeting you, Stinky. Do you get surprised by your hairdressers when you watch the replay? Oh my goodness. Okay. Bye, Gucci Man. Bye, Q. Bye, Stinky. Bye, Tanae. Bye, Eric and Aaron and Blue. Bye. 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 Mwah.